Howdy everybody out there, this is TJ coming to you from GoFigureNews.com, and this is our third or fourth episode of Coffee and Collectibles. It's an opportunity for us to have conversation with our readers and with the artists behind the scenes, but it's mostly a chance for us to catch up on figures that have slipped through the cracks. Now we want to hear from you, so if you tap away at GoFigureNews.com, click on the About Contact page, and there you can add any questions that you might have for us. That's where we'll read those questions and answer them. We will have the opportunity to also, if you're an artist and you have a particular figure or a action figure or designer toy, resin, ABS, plastic, PVC, you name it, we will be interested in talking about it, not just on this show, but also on our regular review series. I've actually forgotten the coffee today. How do you like that? I was so excited to get this all together. This past weekend, I spent with family going to Oktoberfest. Now, I had lots of very interesting beer because our family who showed up were our kind of beer connoisseurs, so we got a chance to go to a couple of really interesting breweries, my first time in my own city of Dallas. So I have a lot to be thankful for as the week starts off here. And I also participated in the swap down at the Lost Toys. So if you are in the Dallas area and you are absolutely in love with action figures in particular, you're going to want to look them up. They have a humongous stock of action figures from particularly the worlds of Star Wars, the Masters of the Universe, Power Rangers, Star Trek, you name it, they have it. And it's a very cool, funky new shop just opened this year. And I'm sure that you will be delighted if you show up. Now, the Swap Down is a once monthly event where they open up to the community, sort of an opportunity to swap with X amount of smaller dealers, second-run sellers, people who run websites. So I was in some artists. So I was alongside Johnny Tellez, the Hyper Geek, and Butcho Vision. And if you're unfamiliar with his work, I will be bringing you a review of two of his figures. But right now, I want to get into this. So here we have from the Kid Robot Dunny series, a licensed figure that is a collaboration between Sket-One and the company that makes Sriracha. So it's quite an unusual figure, very out of the blue, very exciting. Of course it came from Sket-One. Now I have him back here, but I'm going to try to show you the box without showing the figure completely. And of course it's in those wonderful colors that you see in the supermarket, particularly if you go to any Asian supermarkets, which if you haven't been and you live in particularly in a metropolitan area that has a big Asian grocery store, just go. I mean, if you want to spice up your life, go to one of these fantastic grocery stores. We have, in Dallas, we have H Mart, and we have another wonderful Asian grocery store that's not too far. And let me tell you, you can make a wonderful curry at home. Anyway, here I am. It's not a cooking show. So here we have the box, and on the bottom it just basically has the Kid Robot logo and the Dunny 8-inch logo and Sket-One's signature. So voila! Here we have it. This is Sket-Racha. Now I have to say, all this year I have been dying to include this in my collection, and I am so thrilled it's here. It looks slightly different than what my expectations were, but I have to say I'm still thrilled, particularly, knowing that there were two designs, one where this whole figure was red, and like a full bottle of sriracha, and then this one that's just kind of like, you know, half used. And I love the way they did it inside, so it really does look like, you know, you got this half empty bottle of this spicy chili sauce. And it comes with two accessories that are these here chopsticks, which are perfectly matching the tip of the bottle in green, and the tip itself, which comes as an accessory wrapped separately. And they've painted the tip in such a way where, you know, when you pour out ketchup or you pour out a spicy sauce like this, and it leaves that like little bit of a stain crust on the top, leave it to Sket-Roger to be smart enough to design it that way. And the cap just pops right on to the clear body of the dunny. And it has the ingredients here on the back. It says shake well, but I don't recommend shaking because there's nothing inside to really shake. The only, if I would have a criticism of this figure, the only criticism I would have is on the inside. I don't know if you can see it, but there is kind of like the dunny is in two parts, the head and the body. And there's like a clear inner part. It's clear, so there's really no complaint. But for whatever reason, I would like to have seen this inside be actually half full, so that you didn't see the inner workings. Now again, it's clear, and where it's not clear, you can see the color of the sauce, so to speak. So you really don't notice it. But I'm a stickler, so it's kind of one of those moments. The arms are articulated. They go all the way back and all the way to the front. And it still should be out there and for sale. I don't know exactly what the edition on this was, but I don't think it was specifically numbered. I think it was an open edition. So you can probably still get this. And here's what he looks like from the side. And again from the back and this side here. So that's the Sket-Roger dunny. I think it's a really clever use of this particular model and this base, because there's been 150,000 different versions of dunnies, and this is one of the few that really stood out for me. So I'm very excited about that figure. Okay, we're going to stick with the Kid Robot theme, and because Kid Robot released the BFFs in their third rendition, their third series, I had one left over from, it looks like the first series, and this is from 2010. I've never opened this. So it's about time, don't you think? And it looks like there are, you know, the BFFs are the two pairings of things that go together that shouldn't go together. One that cancels the other one out, sort of. Let's take a look at what is available here. There is, oh, I want the cassette and the magnet. Or, of course, I want whatever the mystery one, which is one in every 64. The magnet and the cassette is one in every 16. And let's see what else there is. There's a piece of wood with an axe chopping through it, and that would be another one of my choices. One in every 32. We'll see what we get. And here it goes. Dun, dun, dun. What is it? Looks like a donut. Is it a donut? It is a donut. It is Joe and Donatsu. So it is a little tiny donut with a cup of coffee. And it says, BFFs are happy on one side. I love coffee, and since this is coffee and collectibles, I guess this is apropos, huh? Let's see, what is the ratio on this one here? This one is 3 in every 32, so I assume this is like a little bit of a standard. So it goes right in, pops right in. There we have it. And this is very cute. It's a chocolate-covered cake donut in one of those sort of Acme coffee cups. Looking pretty cute. And it comes with a little card. A match made in bakery heaven. So obviously that's specific to this figure because the other things in here are not all foods. So that is the BFFs from Kid Robot. I love these. I am a sci-fi geek, and I had to have these. These were on sale through Entertainment Earth, and these are Doctor Who. Now, these are not the current Doctor Who. These are from an earlier series prior to the Doctor number 9, 8, 9, or 10. But these are from 2012, and these were made by, of course, Biff Bang Pow, which is an affiliate of Entertainment Earth. So the Master and the Cyber Leader are both Entertainment Earth exclusives. Now these were for sale, and they sell these in sets of 2. And I'm one of these people who I collect some action figures, but I'm particularly bent around the idea that I love sci-fi goons and weirdos. So I'm totally into these kind of figures. Just check them out. I mean, I'm going to hold these up and do a little bit of a pan so you can check their crazy faces out. I love these. I think they're fantastic. I may have seen a few of these episodes, but honestly, I have not watched the earlier Doctor Who since I was a kid, and saw them, of course, in black and white. So that was circa many moons ago in the 70s, ladies and gentlemen. And one more that I thought was too wild to skip, and this is also a convention exclusive. This is Mike Tyson from his animated series, the Mike Tyson Mysteries, and this is the exclusive astronaut version of Mike Tyson. Of course, I'm an inbox collector. How about you? Are you an inbox collector? Type us a little note. Let us know what's on your mind. We'd love to hear from you. Just go to the About Contact page on our website at gofigurenews.com and let us know who out there is an inbox or an out-of-box collector. And when you're an out-of-box collector, what do? Do you play with these action figures? Do you play with them with your kids? Do you put them on a shelf and put them into a little tableau or a diorama of some sort? What do you do with these? I particularly love this figure because the outfit is made of almost like Tyvek. It looks like that kind of weird material that they use on houses for the spacesuit. And he comes with a backpack which looks like a soft pillow cushion. And his accessory is a pigeon. Why not, right? I've never seen the series, so I can't blah-de-blah on about it. But I would say that this is quite a good-looking figure. And there are a few different in this particular series. There are 6 to collect. But this is the one that I wanted because I'm into astronauts. Because I wanted to be one when I was a kid, so why not? I got this. And I just want to say it is a lunchbox. It is a tin tote gift set. This is from Entertainment Earth as well. These were convention exclusives from 3 years ago in 2013. This is the Battlestar Galactica. Obviously, the lunchbox. They try to bring back that retro lunchbox effect. And then inside, there are 3 action figures, 3 8-inch action figures. Now, this is going to be tough for me because knowing that the action figures are in here and I'm an inbox collector, I'll never know. But anyways, I will pop up a few images of what would happen if you opened this shrink wrap. Now, I wish it wasn't shrink wrapped because I would open it. But I like the idea that they went through the trouble of piecing together the lunchbox and the figures together. We have this big mofo. Now check this out. And I think the Loyal Subjects had something to do. They did. This is from 2013, the Loyal Subjects. This is Joe Ledbetter's Pirate Bunny from the Chaos Bunny series. It's gorgeous. I love the flat sword accessory. He's got a tattoo that's kind of teal colored. He's got his patch with his skull, his big, huge half smile, striped shirt, kind of a tank top. He's a tough guy. I really like this a lot. I think the packaging is definitely odd, and it's over the top. This is a collaboration with the Loyal Subjects. Lots of plastic here. I'm not exactly sure what the thinking was, except for being in stores. But they only have an edition of 700 of these. So if you don't have one of these, likely this has disappeared or gone completely. 2013 figure. Can you just open this up? Holla! Now the tail fell off in shipping. Now that shouldn't have happened, but it looks like something I could probably easily glue right back on. I just have to figure out which way. It goes that way. It pops on right here like that, but I have to glue it. So I love the style. It's got, you know, this sort of almost illustrative style with the black lines to define the shape, and they're always sort of this geometric, cubic, kind of curvy. There's so much going on in this figure. I absolutely positively love it. This is a perfect addition to my collection. Let's see, the arm, there is articulation here in the arm, and let's see, and in the head. So there is articulation here. Now check out the arm. Can you see his tattoo? I think that's a cool addition. And then check him out from the back with that flat back design. This is really nice. I think the last figure that I looked at was probably, was it from Monkey King? I'll have to check back. Here is the sword. Now look at the design on that. It's perfectly pointy. Be careful with little kids with this one. This is really an adult collectible, but they even painted this little kind of design here on the bottom, with this kind of green color. And it should pop right into his hand. Yeah, it does. There it is. So this is Pirate Bunny from the Chaos Bunny series. I had never seen this, and it just popped up on a website, and I said, I have to have this. So this is TJ coming at you from GoFigureNews.com. Remember to subscribe, and we'll see you right here next time. Thanks for watching. Over and out.